Cheers, bitch.
Cheers, bestie.
Use that term loosely, but yeah.
Oh, you're such a silly. Okay, I have a new tagline for next season. You want to hear it?
Shoot.
Stop being so excited. Let me talk. Okay. Let me get into it. You only want what I have because everything I have is fabulous.
That feels right. Mm-hmm.
Yep. Okay, how about you? Do you have something?
I mean, naturally. Let me just clear my throat with my champagne.
Oh, me too. Cheers.
No cheers.
Okay, that's fine too.
The victims may be alleged, but me being a rich bitch isn't.
Ooh, spicy. I love it.
Gotta let these hoes know.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody was so loyal. And
I'm
now look
loyal.
at my life. Is this not enough?
What? Erica, I love you. I really love you.
Don't touch me.
Okay, just telling you I love you. Okay.
That was uncomfortable. Okay. Hey, Judgies.
What's up, Judgies? Hope you appreciate the new us. We're your faves.
Oh.
Lisa Rinna over here.
And naturally, Erika Jayne.
Doesn't it just make sense? Everything's just fabulous. So we thought that for the Halloween season, we'd have some fun. We get a little dressed up, and we talk about what other than some problematic Halloween costumes by your fave celebs.
Yes, you're welcome.
You're very welcome. Oh dear, I've come undone. Hold on.
What a hoe.
Don't look. Let me just tie this. Getting a little too comfortable over
Classy
here.
lady.
How's that look?
Way
Great.
better. Love that
Complete
for you.
my pirate Lisa Rinna look.
Who is this? Is this vintage Forever 21? Or
I don't know if you've
what are we
heard of
working
it.
with
It's
today?
called Ross Dress for Less.
I only do couture, so I wouldn't know.
Well, as soon as my next butt diapers deal comes through, I'll be able to
You'll be
catch
all
up
set,
with
huh?
you, Erica. Okay, so should we get into it?
Let's do it.
Problematic Halloween costumes. What do you got for me?
Okay. I would personally like to start with people, and by people, I mean white women who wear blackface.
Okay.
Okay, so I feel like I'm clearly dressed up as Erika Jayne, right? She's a white woman.
Yep, I've never
You've
seen
seen
this
no
look on you.
white makeup on my face. I have makeup on, sadly, but like that's about as
Me
far
too.
as this goes. No powders or white faces.
Yeah.
But like,
Appropriate.
thank you.
I'm
thank
getting
you.
the Erika
You know, I've
vibes.
got the holes.
Yep, you got the holes.
Got the massive clips that blend into my
holes
hair.
in the
It's
shirt,
not
the-
blonde,
the
but
holes
you
in
know,
the storyline.
got my
Yep.
diamonds, so this all works out. Now, on the other hand, we've
Yep.
got Countess LuAnn,
Uh-oh.
who did a little bit of blackface, trying to be Diana Ross.
This is Real Housewives of New York.
Yes, Real Housewives of New York. I feel like, sis, the afro and the bodysuit were more than enough. We didn't need the fake tanner. We also never need you to sing, so let's just leave that to Diana.
More importantly.
And then on the other hand, we've got Julianne, Huff.
Yep.
Julianne Huff.
We worked that out in the blooper reel.
Yep. She dressed up as Crazy Eyes from Orange is the New Black.
Right.
And so she went like full blackface, black neck,
Very uncomfortable.
and then took a black hairstyle out of the black, book.
Very, very
It
uncomfortable.
was just all bad. It
Yeah.
was all bad. Where's she now, though, honestly?
She's Dancing with the Stars. I don't know
Isn't
if she's
she,
still
like,
dancing.
off of that?
I know her brother Derek dances. I actually don't know what happened to her. Oh, you know what? I think that did you hear about that reality show that ended up getting pulled because it was going to be about people from public interests, like different. Remember that one?
Yeah. When it was
Nonprofits.
like, we're gonna pick a nonprofit that's doing the best work. And
Yes.
we'll give them $50,000.
Yes, and they had to
instead of
compete.
just finding nonprofits to
Correct.
give money to.
Correct.
Like we're gonna waste money on production. We're
Yes.
gonna put together a whole show.
We're going to pay Priyanka Chopra, which was one of the big stars.
And the other person who was gonna host it.
Juliana Huff was going to be a host. I forget the other two.
was a guy, too, right?
Yeah, who was the guy?
I don't remember. But the point is they were gonna pay all these millions of dollars to do a show to make
Right.
nonprofits compete against each other instead
Right.
of just giving said millions to
The
said
nonprofits.
nonprofits.
Yes. To all the applicants, to everybody. Yeah. So
Julianne's like really just like, she just continues to miss the mark. Like, sis, get a better PR person.
she needs to, yeah, truly. Like find, this is going to be terrible, but find a POC friend. And then they're going to be like,
Not a POC friend.
I will do it. I've said this before. I think it's come up on an episode.
How about just like engage
pay
in the
somebody.
communities so
Yeah,
that somebody
that
would
too.
be like, this is not it.
She just doesn't strike me as somebody who's willing to do that in her free time based on her behaviors.
Clearly not.
Right. So then just pay somebody.
She wore blackface in like 2018.
Right.
This wasn't that long ago.
Oh, that's bad. I thought it was 2015. I mean, either way. It's
either way
fairly recent.
I was in law school at that point.
Fairly recent.
So long story short, we don't need to do the makeups to make ourselves look as others.
No skin color changes.
Yes.
No skin color changes.
Figure it out on the web.
I feel like the most that I've seen that may be okay is like when people dress up as like the Jersey Shore people and they do the orange
they do self-tan, but that's not the same thing.
Exactly. It's not skin color.
No, it's literally because they look orange when they come out of their tanning
booths. It's an Oompa Loompa look.
Yeah.
You know, that's okay. They're not real. So anyways.
No, they're no orange folk.
Unless you're jaundiced, I guess, but that's more yellow.
That's sad.
And then you shouldn't impersonate the yellow skin, just for clarity.
Let's also just not impersonate jaundiced people.
I agree. I'm just coming full circle. I'm just clarifying for anybody out there who thinks that's okay.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, I got one. I got one.
Okay.
I got let's see. Who do I want to pull? Chris Brown trying to
Crazy. Also always misses the mark.
I mean, consistently in many ways. He dressed up as the Taliban. Some people said that he was Osama bin Laden. He never said that, but clearly he had like the turban and he tried to be like I don't know what him and his friends several years ago, right? And he had the caption of like, "You're not gonna
like ain't nobody fucking with my clique." That's a Jay-Z lyric.
Yes, I know. Yes, I know
okay.
that. But yeah,
the way that you said it was actually like Rinna would say it. It was very like, let me like try and water this down.
I was almost going into Rinna territory because she's just all over me right now. Ain't nobody. I was like, can we say that F word here?
As if we can't. It here. Yeah, we're adults.
Okay, cool. So he dressed up. And he doubled down. That was the worst part too, because people were like, "Hey, this isn't appropriate." You probably like on multiple counts, right? Like one, you do not want to probably dress up as people who are terrorists.
Maybe.
Like, let's just not make that seem like that's a good thing.
Who also oppress women, and there's just a lot of things.
Correct.
That are happening over there.
Correct. And then also, you're perpetuating this stereotype that like Middle Eastern folks are terrorists too, because you have like the garb, and the only difference was, I guess, having a machine gun, which is not good.
Right.
Because like, for example, I doubt a Middle Eastern person would dress up like that and it'd be okay. Right. People are going to feel away.
Relatedly, Scott Disick, your boy, your daughter's previous boyfriend,
Erika,
also dressed up as a sheikh. Well, so anyways, he dressed up also in like the traditional garbs,
right?
And was in front of like a Lamborghini, joking about being like having Arab money, because who is that song? Not Khaled, somebody, I don't really know.
Yeah, that's bad too. I mean, let's just get away from like you dressing up as like another person's culture. Yeah, impersonating like another ethnicity, whether it be skin tone or
That's like Heidi, right? Because remember Heidi Klum did the she dressed up as
Hindu
one of
goddess,
the Hindu goddesses.
Yeah, not good.
And like she did blue
and
blue. Gold and all these things.
Right.
And like the makeup was actually really gorgeous, but you're still impersonating like a meaningful figure from somebody else's culture.
Religious figure, yeah. Because I think the question was that was posed to me when I was thinking about this is like, oh well, for us we're predominantly Christian nation, so how do you feel when people dress up like Jesus? And I'm like, look, I don't personally get offended, but people do,
some people do.
And that's like that's a you want to be a little bit respectful.
Yeah.
But I think it's worse when you take. I don't know. There's something about like a Caucasian American person impersonating like a East Asian religious figure where I'm like, did you actually do the research? Because I think she also said, oh, I thought she was cool because she had the severed heads and all that. And I'm like, I doubt this is the goddess of severed heads.
Right.
Did you do your research first? And that's probably what's disrespectful.
On top of the fact, right, that I already feel like as Americans, we are so like we have so many prejudices and stereotypes against other cultures, and I'm like, to then go and mock them at Halloween just feels like
yeah, it's like you're quick to do the violence. Yeah. So anyways, I got another one. This is a big TBT, but Adrienne Curry from America's Next Top Model. I think she was like one of the first winners. I know,
as Mariah Carey would say, I don't know that woman.
Well, okay, hear me out.
Okay.
The reason why I bring this up is because I do think that what she did was pretty offensive. So a couple years before, the late Amy Winehouse, who was spectacular, died of an overdose. Adrienne dressed up as Amy, and complete with like a needle, and has multiple shots of her with like a band around her arm with the needle laughing.
So tasteless. Who the fuck?
Which is, I mean, obviously at the time Amy was alive and well, I don't know. She was struggling, right? You don't want to make fun of somebody's like drug addiction issues. She was going through so much. And I'm like, that I'm sure strikes a chord. So let's not hit on people's, I don't know, struggles, demons, for lack of a better term.
Right.
It's just not funny.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Not addiction problems.
No.
It feels a little bit too much.
Obviously, too, we know how it worked out for Amy, and that's freaking sad. And now I wonder if Adrienne's like, oh man, but it shouldn't take someone dying for that to be worse either. But I'm just like, that's terrible.
For sure.
Now in retrospect.
For sure.
Even more.
Okay, let's go to the other side of the pond because I feel like we've slain the Americans enough for their stupid ways.
We're done.
So we've got royalty, who is also just dumb as fuck. And let me say this: I love Prince Harry now. I think he's really evolved. I love him and Meghan together. Yeah, but back in the day, he had some demons that he was working through.
True.
And during said time period, he dressed up as a Nazi.
Yeah, not good. He was like in high school at the time, like around that age. He was really young,
or like early college years,
right? Really,
so young, but like never not young enough to dress up as a Nazi.
Not an excuse. Yeah, and then the problem is too that his family has had some
Nazi ties
to Nazism. So I feel like it's really real. Strikes a chord.
Did he go in the closet for that, or I don't know? Did he?
My concern is, did you borrow that from a family
like,
member?
Did he go in the closet? Yeah. Pull that out casually, or like
you were like, I know it's somewhere, and you're just swastika's just flying out. You're like, no, I want the arm patch. Speaking of yours truly,
sorry, my friend, I had to bring it. I had to like find a way to bring that in.
No, I know, my poor Harry Hamlin.
I'm not gonna call him poor Harry Hamlin. He was old as fuck when he wore that costume.
It just wasn't the same.
Like gray hair. So like you're grown and should be educated and aware of what's happening here.
Okay, look, we wanted to dress up. I think it was the Sex Pistols rock band.
Don't know them.
British rock band, I think.
Are you
Sex
just
Pistols?
saying things? Okay.
I think it was. I think it was a rock. Well, I look like either Lisa Rinna or I told you like an androgynous British rock band member.
I like Ricky Lake for you.
Yeah, Ricky Lake. Yeah. So Harry Hamlin and yours truly, Lisa Rinna, had an unfortunate Halloween blunder several years ago, 2015-ish, where
not long ago.
Not too long ago, where Harry had a shirt on that had the swastika on the shirt, right? So obviously that's come back to haunt me, even now during reunion time.
I was going to say, some of my favorite memes from reunion were people being like, and I wonder why Garcelle was nervous about bringing up race around you. Bloop. Like, why would she not want to ask you that question? Bloop. And then there are just pictures of Harry Hamlin in a Nazi shirt.
Bloop. Not good. Yeah, I can see why that would make people uncomfortable.
Just bad.
But when I say I have a black friend of 20 years, that should absolve me of any concerns.
Naturally.
Isn't that how it works?
Like they've actually been friends that long, but yeah.
Isn't that how it works? I'm just saying.
Because I just want to remind you that when Garcelle was being a badass in the Jamie Foxx show, Rinna was still like slinging out resumes on La Cienega trying to get a job.
Hey,
and Dorit was still slinging no-name swimsuits in Italy, but we'll come back to the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills another time.
I sell diapers.
Feel passionately about that.
I got to do what I can to keep my family fed. You know?
Yeah, and your lips.
And keep my
those lips
more importantly, this is
gotta keep
most
those
expensive. Plump. This is the treasure. Okay, this is a moneymaker right here
for sure. Oh, God, gross. Who else? I feel like there were some other good ones.
Oh, I got one.
Oh, I have one too. Okay, you better not take mine.
Snooki?
Oh no, I was never gonna go for Snooki. Okay,
I'm definitely
naturally. What did she do?
Like Lisa would and Alexa would. Several years ago, again, she dressed up as a missing kid on a milk carton.
Oh.
This
like
is not as well known.
Currently missing child?
So back in the day, we probably have to explain it for the Gen Zers. Yeah, there was like cardboard milk cartons that
there was milk. Yeah, there was milk that came from cows back then.
Good point. We need to back up really even more. Back, yeah. There were some farmers.
There were farms.
People tilled the land.
Tilled. Wow, okay.
And so in school, we'd get these like really cheapo kind of cardboard. I guess actually
like
more
box water.
They were more environmentally friendly.
Box water.
There you go. And on the carton, not at school necessarily, but at times they would put the pictures of missing children on the carton.
It was sad.
Like, have you seen this child? Right? Very sad. So Snooki decided one Halloween. Hold on. All right. She decided one Halloween that she would put a giant milk carton on her head.
Okay.
So it's this, and she's wearing like whatever she usually wears. And there's a carve out for her face, and it says missing since Saturday night, last seen at, and it's like the bar they always go
Jersey,
to.
Yeah.
So I get what she was trying to do, but making fun of the fact, like, I don't think she thought she was making fun of this, but also let's not make light of the fact that like the kids that usually go on here, are not strolling around the boardwalk, the Jersey Shore.
I've got one almost as offensive, maybe more offensive.
Okay. Ooh.
So, our guy, O.J. Simpson.
Oh, God. Yep. Not our guy.
Not our guy at all.
Not my guy.
An LA favorite. Once dressed up as a gynecologist. Awkward. For Halloween. Awkward.
Nope. No, thank you. Nope.
That's it.
That's all I'm gonna say. No. I just like crossed my legs.
It's as uncomfortable as when he wrote the book. If I did it.
Oh my God, this is how.
If I would have killed her.
Yeah. But if I had
Or
to.
also his newest conversation around, if you live in LA, you could be sitting next to the killer anytime.
Right.
Yeah,
That's
OJ, you're
sweet.
sitting next to the killer
That's
every
sweet.
day as you sit on your couch.
You
It's
are
you.
the
Look
killer
in the mirror
every day. Yeah. You share one.
It's
of the
just
same
weird that he
soul.
continues to bring it up in different iterations of it wasn't me, but clearly it was me.
Yeah, it's like the Shaggy. Wasn't me.
Yeah.
Call me red-handed.
I love when you sing.
Yeah, I need to stop that. Silly. Okay. Is that
So before we close, I just
Yeah, I
have one
was
thing
gonna
to say
say.
to you.
okay? All right.
So Tom's house was burglarized, and he confronted the burglar.
No.
And then he had to have eye surgery. And then my son had
What?
to go help. And then on the way home, my son's car rolled over 5 times. So yeah, I'm under a lot of stress.
What? Mm-hmm. What are you talking about?
I just told you what I was talking about. Is this not enough for you? Is my life a joke?
Can I ask a question?
Have you not asked enough questions?
Erika, there's no need to turn on me. I'm your friend.
Only because I gave you money. Let's just be honest.
Erika, it's such a jokester. No money. Gifts. We give each other gifts all the time because we're best friends, girl. Besties and tessies. Isn't that what you say, Erika?
About my rich friends.
Oh, okay. You want to talk about rich friends right now when you're going through what you are.
Oh. Okay, on that note,
Happy Halloween.
thanks for tuning in. Happy Halloween, friends.
I'm not going to lie. I may
2 minutes.
I may have taken a couple shots before I got here.
Oh, okay.
You know, I like to loosen up. Erika, you said that we wouldn't talk about that on camera. That's a good question, Erika. Come on, let's have a cheers.
Is my life a joke to you?
Let's just pretend the lawsuits aren't happening, just for a few minutes.
Okay. I mean, they're not happening to me anyways, so.
It's alleged. The bubbles are already getting to my head.
Because I'm not supposed to laugh, and you're so annoying.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. That's the thing. I can't hear the shit anymore. I'm going to sound ridiculous.